Okay, what's going on?
Cool. We are collecting the worst things that everybody has done in their life.
What? The worst thing I've done in my life?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your hands soaking wet.
I was trying to wash my hands from using the bathroom.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Okay.
Alright. Make it really dark, Burt. The worst thing.
Okay. I had a friend, his name Kevin from Brooklyn. We used to hook up here and there, well, on and off. Then he kept saying he loved me, but then ignored me for days and weeks on ends. And then I cussed him the fuck out through a text message. And then one day I got really angry and sent him a really mean text message telling him to go screw himself. Then he texted back saying that he's sick, that he has cancer. I didn't believe it because he has a tendency of making up bullshit to make himself feel like the poor pitiful victim, try to manipulate me and feeling sorry for him. So he said he had cancer, and I said, well, why don't you go fucking kill yourself so that you don't have to deal with the cancer anymore. And I never heard from him again. I don't know if he is dead now or if he's still alive. Yeah, so I felt kind of shitty telling someone who may have cancer to go kill themselves. But, you know, it is what it is.
You got anything darker than that?
There was one worse than that, Burt.
So I've done that.
Because he might have not had cancer. He might have just been being emotional and, you know.
Well, I have frequency to tell people to go fucking kill themselves, even though, like, it's not supposed to be a thing to advocate.
Hold for audio. Got a map.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, Burt. Let's try again here.
Okay, in 2019, I had these customers who screwed me over, and a few of them I would take a special interest in, where I would stalk, harass, menace, with repeated endless text messages, hounding them over and over again, telling them to kill themselves, giving them detailed plans on how to commit suicide, writing obituaries for them, trying to goad them into killing themselves. Like, basically, I would deliberately try to drive them to suicide. And I realized one of the medications I take, one of the symptoms is thoughts of suicide, so that kind of added to that maniacal behavior. Like, I don't actually want to kill myself, but sometimes I fantasize about other people hurting themselves on purpose. Mm-hmm. And I was trying to get people to hurt themselves on purpose.
Mm. Did anybody ever do it?
As far as I can tell, no one has.
Mm-hmm. So 2019, you used to stalk and harass customers. Your aim.
I think we need something worse.
Yeah.
Because that's something...
Burt, we're all curious what happened in 2011. Care to elaborate?
That's something we do all the time.
August 2011.
Okay. I've done that shit, so we gotta go a little deeper.
August 2011 is the...
I think the worst thing you did is let an alcoholic homeless man suck your toes for no reason.
That's not the worst thing you ever did.
No, listen to that.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay, August 2011, I stopped drinking because I was engaging, because when I drank, I was doing problematic behavior, which I just had to stop.
That's less, that's worse than the other story you told.
Okay, fuck. Well, fuck, I don't, like, I did was mean and rude to people, like, when they're trying to help me, I told them to go fucking kill themselves. Say, like, why don't you just go fucking kill yourself? Why don't you get a gun or, like, get a knife and slit your bony wrist so you can just end your worthless life, you worthless piece of shit. Mm. Like, no one cares about you. You add nothing to the world. Your life is meaningless. Why don't you just go kill yourself? Kill yourself, kill yourself, kill yourself. And then some of the mind thing, like, or like go get a gun and just kill yourself. Like, that's the most frequent, like, I hate you phrase. People say I hate you or go fuck yourself. My thing is, my go-to is go kill yourself. You're worthless. You're nothing. I mean, you're less than nothing. Like, I would, like, basically rip them to shreds, bring them down till they don't feel like anything.
Alright, take a second, really think here. What is the thing in your life that you did that keeps you up at night? That makes you think, I'm a bad person for this.
I guess inappropriate sexual harassment. Sometimes I mean it as a joke, but sometimes they don't take it as a joke. And they feel bad, and I feel kind of shitty for doing that. Like, I don't mean to, like, some people I don't genuinely want to make uncomfortable on purpose. Sometimes I do it deliberately, sometimes it's just accidentally.
Sexual harassment's pretty tame, Burt.
I'm sorry. Well, I don't get what this is. Like,
It's for a challenge. This is going to be part of a challenge.
okay. Oh fuck. I mean, I've not actually committed any serious. I didn't kill anyone. I didn't rape anyone or murder anyone. Like, I don't know what this is. Like, I'm not.
Let me give you an example, Bert.
Okay.
Okay. I used to have a dog,
Yes.
and when I was a kid, when nobody was looking, I would take my foot and I would put it on my dog's belly and I would press down until I could hear whimpering and labored breathing. And one time I pressed all of my body weight on my dog's chest and I heard a rib crack. And
Okay.
so something that's, you know, really go dark, Bert. Really go
Like,
dark.
turn on by fucked up people, or like people are just really pieces of shit, criminals.
If you know a guy has AIDS, is that a turn on?
Not necessarily. Like, I guess I would feel bad that they contracted AIDS, and that was a big deal like in the 1980s when it first came out. There's medication for it now, but I guess like turn on my fucked up behavior. People were like, I guess with Frank, like he was sweet to me and then gaslit me, made me do horrible things, treat me like shit, and ironically, this just makes me more turned on by him, more attracted to him. Like, yeah, it's just weird. Or like people who treat me like shit and then act nice the next day. It's like the cycle of abuse type shit. It just gets me more titillated. And I know I shouldn't be attracted to this person, but I for some reason I am. Like, I should be turned on by things that society deems as inappropriate. I guess maybe like
Can we nail down like a specific, the one thing in detail? So not, it's too broad saying that you get turned on by fucked up people.
I guess the personality of predators and child molesters, I find it titillating and interesting, the way how they seek out their victims, isolate them, shower them with affection, pretend to be interested in things they're interested in. I like study the way how child molesters and predators act and behave, and I try to use it to my advantage in certain instances and situations. Not all the time, but just when I feel like there's someone special I want to focus on and target.
Like Prisoner 3?
Yeah, he's one in particular. He kind of reminds me of Steve from the Nickelodeon show Blue's Clues.
Yeah.
I took a special interest in him. And you know, he was only a one-time person here on the show. He's someone that I feel like if he was around more, I could like, you know, have some fun with. I understand that he's straight, definitely straight, not interested at all, but I feel like it's just fun to tease him and, you know, make him uncomfortable because it kind of gets me off to like instill that fear in him.
I'm gonna give you a sec to just catch your breath because I can tell you're a little out
Where
of
are the
breath right
bodies,
now.
Burt?
So breathe.
The families deserve closure.
And obviously, the worst thing you've done is not instill fear in Prisoner 3. Okay. What is the worst thing that you've ever done?
I mean, I have a bunch of sex stories, but I don't think they're, well, sleep with married women behind their husband's back, sleep with married men behind their wives' back. I mean, but that's not really a secret, that's like common knowledge. Everyone knows I do that. Sleep with, I mean, here's the thing. I've done some stuff that people think reprehensible, but to me it's like no big deal. So I don't know what is considered the worst. I mean, I guess I know it's here. When I mentioned that my dream was to play like a child molester on Law & Order SVU, everyone got so titillated and so upset with me. And I feel like the messages here, everyone talk about how rape is not funny, child rape is not funny, you can't talk shit about children. I feel like it's directing a message to how inappropriate that is. Here's the thing. I've never done anything inappropriate, any minor ever, but here's the thing. I'm just fascinated by the way their mentalities work. I guess I have a special interest in fucked up people, serial killers, murderers, predators. Like, it titillates me, fucked up people. And I try to mimic some of that in my acting.
You're talking about what you're giving us right
Burt,
now.
what specifically did you do to make you stop drinking?
what you're giving us right now are your character traits. Okay,
Yeah.
we don't need your character traits. What we need is a specific instance that you can pinpoint where you look back on it and you go, that was bad. That was a bad thing that I did. Okay, so an actual event, not the fact that you're obsessed with serial killers and child molesters is that's just a character trait of yours.
Okay. Well, I guess in this house, I think the worst thing is smack.
Not in the house.
Okay.
In your life, in your whole life.
I guess hurting someone's feelings and making them feel bad when I didn't mean to. I'm trying to think when I've done this several times, but I'm trying to think what's the worst.
You've never given anybody AIDS, or
No.
you've never tortured somebody.
I did torture someone through online harassment, repeatedly. One guy who pretended to be a client and wanted a session. He manipulated me to drive me all the way to New York City into a hotel room that was empty. And I confronted him online, through text, and he said he did it because he was bored. And I started harassing him, menacing him, stalking, saying him repeated messages, telling him to go kill himself. He said, please, I'm so sorry, I won't do it anymore. And I didn't care. At this point, I didn't care about getting revenge on him. I just wanted to hurt him just to hurt him. I just wanted to hurt him just to be a dick. Because I just wanted to be a dick. I didn't care about the fact wasting my time, wasting my money. I didn't give a fuck. I just wanted to hurt them. Sometimes people make me so mad. I just want to hurt them on purpose. There's this woman, I think, Kate. She found that on an application for a scholarship that I didn't tell the whole truth. She found out, and then she had the scholarship revoked. And I got so mad that I started to harass and stalk her. I sent messages, but I think she blocked them. But I didn't care. I just wanted to torture her. But in the end, it didn't matter because nothing happened.
Keep digging.
Why did you stop drinking Burt? 2011, what happened?
Okay, 2011, August 2011. When I was drunk, or at least underneath was alcohol, I would engage in inappropriate, problematic behavior that became so inappropriate that I had to stop. And that's why I stopped drinking. Because when I'm intoxicated, I'm not thinking clearly and doing things that I should not do.
Like what?
We're on camera, I can't say this.
This is the point of the challenge.
You can say it.
But, okay. But okay, just before I say it, I showed my driver's license and passport and you said not to do that. So I assume this is similar, I can't say.
You can say this.
We don't want you to show your driver's license number because we don't want people impersonating you.
Okay. Okay, but Alexis and Smack, they said I shouldn't say stuff because we're being recorded live.
I promise, whatever you said, it's not worse than what Mizzy just told us, okay?
Excuse me?
Mizzy
Whatever you have to say is not worse than what Mizzy just said.
Mizzy said something. Okay. Fine. Problematic behavior. When I got drunk in before drinking 2011, I would be inappropriate with people in the vicinity, with males and females, and it's I couldn't stop myself from being inappropriate, but it got to a point where it's there was an incident where I was being really inappropriate, and it set an alarm in my head that I had to stop drinking because when I get drunk or when there's alcohol in my system, I act in a way with people, males,
Saying that
females.
you did something inappropriate could mean a lot of things. We need to know what you did that.
But the thing is, it's on camera. I feel I've been told not to
Just say it, Bert.
It's fine, dude. It's fine, Bert. It's all good.
Fine. I was sexually.
God.
I sexually harassed people in a creepy, inappropriate
Bert,
way.
what did you do? Spill it!
Not I sexually harassed people, not in the jokey way I did with Prison Number 3, but in an actual way.
Like what?
Touch and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then, but
Can you give us like a story
I
about?
don't feel comfortable doing this. Like, it's live on camera. People are gonna see me and they're gonna know shit.
Dude, I just admitted to the world that I used to beat my dog and abuse my dog.
But I'm concerned. Like, I feel like I'm not supposed to be saying stuff. Because everyone keeps telling me like just shut my mouth and not say shit. That's inappropriate. Like they said, you can't say the N word because it's inappropriate. And like, I feel like this is like the one.
You can say the N word.
But you just said it. Not just.
It's just a stylistic thing.
Fuck. Okay. Jeez. Let me take this off for a second.
Yeah,
Okay. Fine. In August 20, before I stopped drinking August 2011, when I was alcohol in my system, I would be uninhibited and not think before what I do, and I would say and do things. Basically, I was a perverted piece of shit when I was drunk. Like those drunk frat douchebags who like sexually harass people, I was kind of like that. Okay. So it got to the behavior where everyone called me out on it after like I would wake up with a hangover. They would call me out on like inappropriate as fuck behavior and then me feel really shitty about it. People were crying and telling me that I was a jerk and I was an asshole and I had to stop drinking. And then I stopped.
What was this, like your coworkers or something? Where was it?
Friends from like community college.
Yeah.
I went to Essex County College in Newark, and then we would go out drinking sometimes. There was like strip clubs and bars, and like I would get handsy. Okay, not
You just
to.
molest your friends?
Yeah, I mean, I think like sometimes I don't totally remember because my mind was like not in the right place.
Yeah.
But like with I guess a couple of my mental illness and my fetish for inappropriate taboo things, and then when under the influence of alcohol, sometimes I couldn't separate was just playing around with being serious, and so like I got really inappropriate with shit. That's why like if you notice like if with the females, I would say like, oh, not to be inappropriate, like back off. Like when Peyton first revealed she was 19, my instinct was to move away from her because like I don't want to revert back to that level of inappropriate behavior with females. It's one thing to be acting in it as a character. It's one thing to actually do that shit to meet in real life.
What was the instance where it clicked in your head that you needed to stop drinking?
When someone I cared about said that like they don't like me when I'm drunk, or they don't like me when there's alcohol in my system, and they're scared of me when I'm drunk. And I didn't want them to be scared of me anymore. I didn't want them to not like me anymore. So that's why I stopped drinking, because like it was something that like I didn't want to sacrifice all my friends just for a sip of beer.
Yeah, it's fine. Can you grab Mizzy, please?
Thanks, Burt.
What exactly did Missy say?
Can't tell you. It's private.